Hey, what's up you guys? It's Haley here with another DIY project, and this month our project is going to be dishwasher tablets. For this you only need 4 items. You need 20 Mule Team Borax, which you can get at your local Walmart. Washing soda, not baking soda, but washing soda. It is made from Arm & Hammer. You can get that at your Walmart as well. Kosher salt, vinegar, a bowl, a mixing spoon, and you will need something to put it in. A lot of people have been using ice cube trays and drying them outside, but since it is like 12 degrees outside and snowing, we are going to be using a cupcake tray, and we'll be putting them in the oven to dry. Now, all these ingredients cost under $15, which is really great, and it's going to make us a bunch of tabs, over 100. So let's get started. The first thing calls for 2 cups of washing soda or baking soda. So we are going to be using washing soda. So the next ingredient is 2 cups of Borax laundry detergent booster. And 6. So our next ingredient is going to be a 1/2 cup of kosher salt or Epsom salt. And I found it was easier to find kosher salt because my Walmart does not sell Epsom salt by itself, like that's not scented. So I highly suggest using the kosher salt, and it's actually cheaper than Epsom salt as well. And then our next ingredient is a 1/2 cup vinegar. And then the next ingredient is actually 15 to 20 drops of lemon essential oils. And my Walmart did not sell a lemon essential oil, so we got lemon juice instead. It should work just as well. And I did about that much. The next thing is to mix all your ingredients together with a spoon. And then if you need more, add a little bit of vinegar, but not too much, because it will cause the washing soda or your baking soda to fizz. So after you've got them good and somewhat mixed, they're going to start to kind of combine and clump on their own, which is fine. But if you're going to dry them outside, then your next step is going to get your ice tray. And if you're not going to dry them outside and you are going to be using your oven just like I am, your next step is to turn up your oven to 150 degrees. Or if your oven does not go that low, 200 is fine. If you are not going to be using the ice cube trays and you're going to be using the cupcake trays, I highly suggest grabbing a tablespoon measuring spoon and packing that much in for 1 tablet. It's about like that. It's okay if you have a little bit more, and then sticking it into your cupcake tray. And if you're going to be using a cookie sheet, I highly suggest putting foil over it so it does not ruin your cookie sheet, or if you have a bad cookie sheet, I would highly suggest using that. Mine has a little bit of rust on it, so I'm going to cover it with foil and I'm going to use that. So pack that tablespoon, and then you're going to want to kind of hit it with a little bit of force onto your tray. And it's going to come up and it's going to look exactly like the inside of your tablespoon. So if it's round or if it's somewhat square, that's what it's going to look like. And if it doesn't come together or go onto the thing as one piece, you can use your tablespoon and go over it and kind of just try to pack it back together. But it should go on there as one piece. And we're going to do this until the entire cookie sheet is full of them. And if you have one that does not like exactly pack together, it comes apart, it's okay to put it back into your bowl and to try again. And if you feel like yours are not wet enough, don't be afraid to add more vinegar. I added a little bit more vinegar and a little bit more lemon oil or lemon juice to kind of get that to be more sticky. And since we are doing it in the oven, it won't take as long to dry. That's why they say you shouldn't use a lot of vinegar, is because it takes a long time to dry. So you are going to put your tablets in the oven at 200 degrees or 150 degrees if your oven goes that low for 5 minutes, and then you are going to take them out and you are going to let them sit and dry, or essentially cool down for another 10 minutes. And after all that happens, you will get something like this. It is going to be very hard and it might crumble just a little bit. Here's another one. They might crumble a little bit, that's okay. If they do, it's no big deal. And that is pretty much how to make your pods. Now, you have to do a couple of extra steps when you are putting them into your dishwasher. So what they call for is when you put them into the dishwasher, you want to add 2 to 3 drops of dishwashing liquid. Now, I do not have dishwashing liquid because all I use is the pods. You are not required to do that, but they say it does give it a little extra cutting power. So if you do have a lot of dirty dishes in there, I highly suggest doing that. And do not add more than 3 drops or your dishwasher will overload from that. Another thing you have to do is when you put this into the machine, you have to add a ½ cup of vinegar into the bottom of your dishwasher or into a cup that is on your top row, because if you do not do this, you will have hard water stains on your clear dishes and on your plastic dishes. So we are going to test one of these babies out tonight. Oh, it didn't open all the way. So I will see you guys after the dishwasher has finished washing. So it looks like everything's clean, just like a regular dishwasher. I don't see any hard spots or any water spots on anything. So I feel like the vinegar really did help. Yeah, so that's how the dishes look like afterwards. Let's look at a couple things down here. Here's a good example too. No hard water spots on the glass. So with the little batch we did, it comes out to make about 40 tablets. Now, we didn't hardly use any of our soap or our borax of our salt, so you can make multiple batches of this and keep it hidden away or keep it stored. So yeah, so it's a very, very good price. I'll have to do a couple or some math to figure out how much each of them will cost. I will put that here. So that is all I have for you on my monthly DIY project. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on any other DIY projects you want me to try. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Join the savings army. Never pay retail again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.